to the intensity of the dramatic registers, the cadence, the rising and falling rhythms within the piece, the beautiful construction actually of the score itself as it swells, as the cello swells beneath us, lifting our inquisition, hope, expectation. All of these elements combine like a symphony to formulate themselves in your mind, almost like a temple-like construction. As Chris Roberts sat upon a marble throne, gazing out across an epic universe in which you are the protagonist. You are the hero of this story, and it's up to you to step forth from this orchestral temple constructed out of notes and rhythms and keys and chords. You can hear now the tension in the music as it dies down. There's a swell of strings as it dies off into the distance. Now this music, ladies and germs, this music is in direct counterpoint to the frustration that we feel when we can't open a door. When we step forth onto the pad, the ship is not there. When we apply the armour, but then we're not wearing it. When we shoot the gun, but there's no ammo, even though we've put it in. When we buy a crate load of aluminium and are unable then to spawn the ship upon which that aluminium exists. This orchestral depth, beauty, majesty, grandeur is in contravention and direct counterpoint to the experience we feel, and something that is described as the persistent universe. Something that is described as persistence is only persistently frustrating. Nevertheless, we're not complaining. No, we're merely poking fun, and there's nothing wrong with a bit of satire because it makes the world go round. Or, well, it shouldn't make the world go round, but unfortunately it does. Forgive my slurping. It's the only thing I can do in the face of such orchestral grandeur is slurp my coffee like a serf who's just come in from baling the hay. Right, what we'll do, we'll try and launch this game and we'll see what happens. Well, I've had all sorts of shenanigans recently. I've been trying to go to, I thought I'd hit upon the mother lode, so to speak. I thought I'd hit upon the biggest money-making scam ever in the universe itself. I found that Beryl was a very low price indeed, Levski, so I went there with my hat in my hand, clutching my few credits that I had left, with the intention of becoming one of the richest guys in the verse. Unfortunately for me, however, Beryl has shot up in price. She's no longer a lady who's cheap. She's an expensive ride, is old Beryl. She's gone up to 12 credits per unit, and I've made a loss. I can't deny it. My problem that I had was I went all the way to Levski in my Cutlass. I then was unable to retrieve my Cutlass, even though I'd loaded it with Beryl. And I tried to suicide at Levski and then wake up at Levski, and I suicided at Levski and I waked, and trying to get my Cutlass to not spawn at Hangar 4, because the lift going down to Hangar 4 or up, or wherever we're supposed to believe that it is, was non-functional. So I had the Cutlass, I had the cargo, but I had no way of getting it. But so I had to resell that Beryl at a loss because I thought I was going to lose the ship and lose the cargo. Anyway, it's a long story. It's boring anyway. Nah. What happened? Tell us about what happened to your Beryl. No, I'm not going to bother. All I'm going to say is that I'm now in game, and this must be a new server because I've just stood up in the room at OLI SC and I've got 52 frames. So let's just not dawdle. Let's not hang about because this is a fresh server and we need to get on with it. So welcome to Star Citizen 3.0. This is the PU. Okay, ladies and germs, here we are in the PU. There's the coat hanger. You know what to do. You can hang yourself up on that if you want to. You can grip this rail if you feel bad. Just had a frame drop right the way down from 50 frames right down to 5. That's amazing just by doing that, looking at that rail there. Anyway, you can see we're at 40 frames here. I'm going to guess that we're in pod number 5. We're going to inch our way forward, looking straight at the men's toilets. We turn around and realise that we were in pod number 6, so we're not half bad today. We're only wrong by 1, and 1, as we know, is a very forgiving Spanish gentleman. Juan, I forgive you. Hey, my name is Juan, and I forgive you. Well, thank you very much, Juan. It is my pleasure to forgive you. No problem at all. And remember, there is no running in the hallway. Sorry, now you sound a little bit French there, Juan. Yes, I was born in France. Hey, look, this is good. Look at this now. 1, 2, 3, 4... about 5 bozos, and we've got 35 frames, so we're doing alright. It does vary greatly at the moment. I'm not sure if it is to do with server cap or server people in the server, I'm not sure. Now my Drake Cutlass Black, I've got to get it. So I'm going to take the Buccaneer because I've never flown it before.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
BO5, we're not going to mess about. I'm trying to kidnap people. We're just going to go straight to BO5. And you can see from my desperation that the amount of credits that I have, check this out. He's a poor man, he's got 132 credits. But he's carrying on regardless. We're carried on regardless, you know, the sales went up and the rain came down. Father gave me that look, you know that look he gives me. The one he gives me just before bed, but after tea. And a strange, mysterious feeling in his eyes, as if the rolling hills was somehow superimposed upon his retina, and I saw within his deep and rolling gaze a landscape of pure misery. And as we ran towards the Buccaneer, I realised that this was the last time I would see Father, for it was the last bath that he would ever give me. Now I don't even know how to get into this ship, armed as she is to the teeth, to the proverbial gnashers. She is an impenetrable bitch. Right, let's try this. Oh, here we go. Looks like I'm just to click the yellow business. But perhaps onto the side. We'll traverse the verse, as they say, and we will try now to enter the frigging cock-munching bucket of crap that Chris Roberts has foisted upon us. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be annoyed at Chris. I mean, there's only a team of 3 of them, remember, working on this game. There's just Chris, there's his brother Erin, and there's Eric Kyron Davis, who sometimes comes over on the bus from Wally Range to help them out. Is that something I need to know about? This? How do I get into this piece of junk? Because I tell you what, if I have another situation here where I go into a stream and I end up wasting your time by not being able to do anything, I shall be vexed. Right, come on then. Let me get in. There it is. Let's enter the ship. Alright, so just note to self. Press your nose hard up against the side of the Buccaneer if you want to get into it. But only then shall you be allowed to access the Buccaneer. You have to literally press your ear hard against it. Let's go. Thanks very much. I love you guys. Oh, it's fruity, isn't it? Rear view. Goodbye, baby. That's a tasty little number. Not too bad. There's Oliver. Goodbye, Oliver. Oliver. Goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Like a stick drifting downstream, surrounded by the lily pads of hopeful young pretzel-minded fools who think that the knitting of the dough inside their grey matter will somehow enable them to navigate the impenetrable puzzle that is Star Citizen. Right, let's just jump into the old map and get ourselves to Lever Ski. Lever Ski? You must never ski. at Leversky. You must never ski at Leversky, because you will find there is no snow. The only snow that you will find is the copious amounts of cocaine that they snort in the LA studio, in the hope that somehow the fantasy of the game actually working will come true. So look at Christmas at Butlins. Here she is now. The beautiful, the wonderful, the dangerous. Yeah, very good. Can't seem to zoom out or get in a good, decent view here. I mean, to my mind, that's a little bit close. I don't know about you. Don't seem to have much control over that at the moment, but anyway. Here he is, look. Maybe it's the velocity. It's a snug little thing, isn't it? Look at that. Now the good thing about this is that I will not have to navigate the interminable drivel that is the Levski landing procedure. It's another little thing that I'm going to now rail about, is that, you know, it's all very laid back and, hey man, you can come down to a landing pad if you want to, and all that sort of malarkey. It's full of personality, isn't it? Full of personality. The problem is that A, they don't actually assign you a pad that you can see. Like, there's no, the widget for me never shows up. So let's just see where Levski is on the map here. Where are you, Levski? Is that you there? In a very pale blue icon on a sort of glaring white background, really well thought out by the designer. This is the thing. I mean, I've spent some time in Sweden and they think about these things, you know. Oh, what colour will it be underneath where the icon is showing? We can, oh yes, we can make a nice colour for the top of that. And they think about these things, you know, and they make it happen. So please, just spend a little time in Stockholm and just think about the colours involved, you know. Just think about, go and see Teenage Engineering and ask them to help you with your graphics. I'm sure they'd love to help you out. The sort of project where you'd come away with the HUD of your dreams. Go and see Teenage Engineering, they know what they're doing. You've seen the OP one, it's a glorious bit of art. Every little curve of calligraphic digital manifestation has been considered and reconsidered. Not like this pale green text on a glaring white background for them. No! Go and see them, they'll sort you out. Anyway, look, I don't mean to complain, here we are. I mean, this is the game, we have to learn it, we've got to figure it out. Now this is a very top-down view of Levski that we've got here now. This is not something I've had before. It seems to me that you come in various different ways. We're barreling down at quite a rate of knots here, but we'll see if we can pull up in time. It's a fairly light ship. The lightness of the ship was reflected in her eyes as I realised that the ship of my dreams that I wanted to sail upon was the ocean of her emotional contest. I realised that the letter I had written had not arrived, and that her affections for me were merely manifested in the way that she baked that flambe. I didn't realise at the time that when I rejected her flambe, that she would take that personally and then marry the gentleman from the Horse Guards. Oh, Miriam, the misunderstanding between us about your bakery has led to you marrying someone that you and I know you're no longer in love with. Down we go. Right, let's just park our vision here. Actually, do you know what? I don't even need to stick this anywhere sensible. I could just take her down. I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to head down here. Oh, a little bit too quick maybe. And we'll just shoot over here, and we're going to park it right down the centre nub there. Like that. Look at 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 him go. Look at him go. I did not realise at the time, Miriam, that my hissing, spitting cat of my emotions was firmly put out, bedraggled and drowned in a burlap sack, thrown into the swirling waters of the Thames. I had no idea of your affections for me, and as I came into Levski that day, I realised that the flambé that I rejected was the bakery of our love gone wrong. Let's come down here like a little plum arriving on the top of a beautiful cake, and let's just bring the nose up, scooch over slightly as we drop down into, as we come down, let's just see where we are. In fact, that's probably the worst view that you could use. Let's try this view. Let's try the top-down game of Star Citizen. Let's turn her around. It's a little bit too eager on the pivot there. What we could do then is just inch her over slightly. Yeah, like that. Turn her in like a little plum, and then we can just inch it backwards, drop her down ever so gently, ever so tidily onto the soil of Levski. Here she comes now. Here she comes. Here she comes now. Here she is. Here she is. Beautiful. Landing complete. Nicely done, son. Let's get out. Let's get out of this tin box. Good lad. Right, now the good thing about this is that we don't have to worry about any nonsense. We've got the Buccaneer here just in case. We're going to head into the main entrance. I think the entrance is here. Now these bozos are standing there as if to say, we are the guides. We are gazing at the entrance that you need. Now, can you be moved though? That's the thing. Look at you. You're an immovable feast. And you're not so tasty, if I might say so, Mr. Green. Right. Now I have done a bit of exploration around Levski. It's quite boring, I have to say. There's a lot of very nicely contoured dirt piles, and there's some lovely steel plating left lying about as if somebody was just halfway through building and thought, no, what's the point of building anything? Life is temporary. It's all an illusion. As hippies tend to do. Right, okay, let's think now. I need to get to customs, do I not? No, I need to spawn a ship and get the hell out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully my Cutlass Black, which is full of... Are you kidding me? Like, my Cutlass Black should be here, and it should be completely filled with aluminium. Right, I've got to go down to customs and figure this out. What is going on? So I went down to see the man at customs, but he snubbed me. He snubbed me in the most rude manner possible. Are you opening for me? Yes, thank you. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. Let's see what's going on. Look at him. He's going to customs. I've got something to declare. I declare the game is broken. Right, come on in. What I want is for this game to work. Ideally, here we go. There we go. Cutlass Black, Levski. Retrieve. Come on, baby. Give me not pad 4. Not pad 4. Not pad 4. Hangar 2. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Hangar 2. Hangar 2. Take me to Hangar 2, baby. Top lobby and airlocks. No. Hangar 3. Hangar 2. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some money back. Oh, it's all going swimmingly well. Please don't go wrong for me. I shall be very impressed if this works. I'll take it all back, because I bought a whole load of aluminium. Well, not a whole load, a fair amount More aluminium than you could shake a stick at. And I'm going to try now and see if it still is inside my beautiful black cutlass, which is nicely aligned to the sky. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. Let's go, come on. Pick your feet up, son. Does it get spawned in the way that you parked it then? Because I remember I parked it slightly askance, and it seems like that's what's happened again. Well, at least it's got a back door. That's the main thing. Let's open that door, and we can see inside that there should be a butt-ton of aluminium. Yes, there is. Good. This is good. So what we've got here is a load of aluminium. Right, let's get on with it. Come on, let's make some money. Now, I bought this for 1 credit a unit, and I mean, I'm aware that perhaps that's the same price at OLI SC. It may or it may not be, but let's just see, shall we? Because don't run into the wall. That's for later on, when you realise you've made absolutely no money whatsoever. Now, in the meantime, sitting in this ship now, which is a very quick stream, just to make a little bit of cash, see if we can get it done. Let's get the ship started up and all fresh. The other thing that I'm going to complain ever so slightly about is the fact that all of the HUD is completely blurred out. Look at the top left, the image of that ship, how badly that is rendered. I find that sort of thing quite annoying. Right, let's just get her off the ground and let's get her straightened out. Now, if I imagine I come straight up here like this, it should be fine. If I come over slightly, I could just zip straight out of here and head off into the blue. There she is. Lovely stuff. Leaving behind Levski. What a wonderful feeling to say goodbye. Bunch of... Yeah, I will. Thanks for messing me about for a whole day. Appreciate it. Swat. Right. Cut your hair. God, honestly. Absolutely disgraceful. He thinks he's the mutt's nuts, that boy, doesn't he? He really does. Right, here we go. Blasting off into the future. Let's get a bit of speed up. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's just get into a bit of clear space here and let's get a bit of speed up and we'll get away from this horrible place. Rinse the smell of lentils out of our spacesuit. Goodbye, Levski. You stink of hummus and patchouli oil. Did you know that the whole of Skyrim can fit in my little ring there? Do you know that Chris can fit the whole of Skyrim right inside his ring? Okay. Is anybody watching this utter drivel? No. Oh, one person. Nice. One person. It's the same person that's been watching me all day. They've probably just fallen asleep at the keyboard. Right, okay, let's get out of this view. Let's see if we can jump back into the map here. Get ourselves out of here, and we've just only got to find ourselves heading towards the wonderful Crusader. That should be just over there. I can see it from here. I can see my house from here. Let's go. Sell this aluminium. Now, what we're going to find is that aluminium is probably worth half a credit when we get to OLI SC. I've had trouble with the landing system at OLI SC as well. It's not been too great for me. So we'll see how we get on. This is the smoothest it's gone, I have to say. I've spent about an hour in the game previously, just trying to get... I had to commit suicide 4 times in the end just to get to this point. So this may seem like plain sailing, but it's been a headache for about an hour and 20 minutes. Right, let's zoom right in here on the map, and we look for... I must say they just need to sort all this HUD stuff out. Like the HUD is greyed out or something when you actually come to do it, and it doesn't do that. What is that? When you turn off the Moby glass, the whole HUD has to jump up and down. Why is that? Anyway, getting too critical now. Let's just go. There it is. There it is. Come on. Oh no, that's my Buccaneer. I don't want to go there. How much does it cost for a pirate to get his ears pierced? Is that the joke? A Buccaneer? Anyway. Let's just go. Let's just go, go, go. Get this done. And carry on with my life. Good, look at that, coming out fierce like a bulldog. Coming out of a dustbin. Here we are. Here we are at OLI SC. Let's just ease off on the brakes. Let's bring ourselves up. Are we the right way around here? Not quite. It's easily fixed. Right, let's see what joke pad they give us this time then. This is the problem that I've had with this landing system here at OLI SC, is that I get the notification, I get the message that I've been assigned a pad, but I don't actually see it. I can't actually see it. Let's just pull back slightly and just have a little look here, see what we can see. Let's go here. Landing services.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, fine. I will do that, but show me where it is then.
Landing gear down.
There it is. Okay, good. Maybe I have to put my landing gear down first. Maybe that's something I didn't realise. Now I was told that you can do an automated landing if you hold down N. So let's give that a go. Let's just do this. Nice, okay. That's what I like, a little bit of automation. Let's see that happen then, shall we? Someone's put Play-Doh inside me engines. Look at this now, automated and gorgeous. Touchdown like a
Landing
swan.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Thanks very much. Appreciate your concern. Show me the money. Right, okay. Off he goes. He's a money maker. Look at all his aluminium. Look at it all. The fortune of a man. How did he make his fortune? He's an aluminium millionaire. An aluminium millionaire. That's what I became that day. The day I arrived at Oliver. So I ran off the side of the bay, broke my legs, the pads at OLI SC. Right, come on in. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. There's another look at that. Cutlass to cutlass. They gazed at each other yearningly. Oh, you're a cutlass. Oh, I'm a cutlass too. Me and you. We're the only cutlasses here. Could be a face-off. Hey, are you calling yourself a cutlass? I'm the only cutlass around here, son. I'm the dad here now. Right, let's go in. Cycling to Oliver. Ooh. Thrusting forward with his hips like a dancer, he moved across the floor, the rubber tiles gripping lightly between his toes as he stepped onto the pads. He came rushing into the pristine, steel-plated architraves of OLI SC. Got stuck inside a plant pot. Right, run up here and sell. I'm going to sell everything I own and try to make some money. Now, I bought this for 1 credit. Drake Cutlass Black, 31 units. I'm going to make an absolute... Is that the price here then, or the price that I paid for it? Is that the price here? It's going to end up exactly the same amount of money that I got. Oh right, no, that's good. That's what I bought it for. And I've made a profit of about 2,000 there. That's not bad. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh, made a profit at last. I'm a rich man. Oh my god. I've actually made a profit, ladies and germs. Look at that. So happy with myself. I'm a profiteer. I'm a finite winner. I'm a man who's going to run straight into the nearest shop and spend it all. Not that way, you fool. It's this way. I get myself some armour, so I don't look like a member of a leatherette mime troupe. Right, here we go, here we go.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
No, don't mention it. This is what I want to buy. No, not this, just this piece is what I want. I want to buy that. How much is that? 2,000? I can't afford that. Are you kidding? Have to be this one then. Buy. How much is that? 1,000. That's more like it. Confirm the purchase. Okay, that's very good. And then exit. I need some arms as well, so I guess it'll be these buggers here, won't it? Yep. How much is that? 8. Yep, okay. Sweet as, mate. Right, let's see if we can actually kit ourselves out with this now. Equipment manager. There he is, look, armour. Oh, blimey. Armour torso. Has that gone on? It's so bright I can't tell. Hang on a minute. Just hang on. Right. There's got to be a problem here. Brightness. Just turn it down. Turn down the gamma. Put up the contrast slightly. Is that any better? It's slightly better, isn't it? I just hate the glare. Why does everything have to glow like it's the holiest of holies? Right, armour, arms. Has that gone on? Yes, it has. Right, save changes and equip. Thank you so much for your compliance. The game is not so bright now. Let's just have a little look at the apparel of a man. Right, that's slightly better, isn't it? It looks so much like a pillock now.
Feel free to take a look around.
Yeah, shut up, mate.
Pretty good selection.
Yeah, I know you have. But yesterday you had nothing except polystyrene heads floating, bodiless, in the void of your shop. Alright, but that's good then. I'm sort of feeling slightly better about myself now. But I don't look so much like a member of a spandex dance company. Right, okay. Thanks very much for watching. this has been my first successful mission, which has garnered me some profit by shipping aluminium from Levski to here. Beryl is my preferred mode of profiteering, but hey, any port in a storm, do you know what I mean? Right, thanks for watching. I will be streaming again later on this evening, about 10 o'clock UK time, so I will see you then. Have a lovely day.